We're going to go to Hassan on the line from Slough. Tell us what you think, Hassan.
Hi, assalamu alaikum.
Yes,
I've been following the truther movement, and one aspect of them, the characteristic is that they do contradict themselves. But anyway, moving on to this issue of Sara Khan, I agree with her appointment. I have been involved with Prevent myself, as you know, and I've been reading these statements from the MTB and MEND as to why they disagree with her appointment. I couldn't really find a reason. They did not give a reason other than the fact that they will not be able to engage with her. So, but that's, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I've listened to Baroness Warsi, and her argument was that Sarah is too close to government. Well, Sayeeda Warsi was very close to government. You've been regarded as a stooge. I've been regarded as a stooge of the government.
Hassan, I think we're through the looking glass. A peer of the realm who's appointed directly by the Prime Minister and elevated to his cabinet is complaining that somebody's too close to government. She's only there because the Prime Minister appointed her after she lost 2 elections.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's the pot and the kettle. So I agree with her appointment. Now we can disagree on issues. So, for example, you and I, we've had disagreements on secularism, our view of secularism, and the role of Islam in society or religion in society.
Yeah. But I'd still have you over for a cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly. And last week you questioned the verse of the hijab, in the Quran as being a tool of male oppression. I totally disagree with your opinion on that, and I hope we can continue this discussion at some stage.
Absolutely.
But we can still have a tea. I can say that
as long as it's mixed chai, Hassan.
Desi tea. As long as, I'm from the conservative end, from the religious spectrum, although 20 years ago you probably would have thought I was a sellout to the kuffar, to the unbelievers.
Yeah, it's that, for my sins.
Yeah, no, I'm on the conservative side, you're on the liberal side, so I don't think liberal Islam is the enemy, conservative Islam is not the enemy, the government is not the enemy, terrorism is the enemy, and there's an opportunity for us to work together.
Absolutely, Hassan, and thank you for that. On that note, we do have to move on because we are up against the clock for the news, but actually that's a good call to end on, because that line you just mentioned there, liberal Islam is not the enemy, conservative Islam is not the enemy, extremism and terrorism is the enemy. Let's all focus our guns on the extremists instead of focusing them on sensible voices that are simply trying to do something about it. They are not the enemy, they are our allies. Now,